Hi everyone, welcome back to AHNEWSTV again. Today we are talking about a major shakeup in how driving tests are booked in the UK. The government has just announced a strict new rules aimed at stopping bots and third-party resellers from hoarding test slots. And this could finally bring some relief to hundreds of thousands of frustrated learners drivers. Right now, the UK driving test system is under serious pressure. There is a huge backlogs of 670,000 driver learners waiting to take their practical test. A big part of the problem comes from bots and third-party companies. These automated systems snap up test slots online the moment they're released and then resell them for profits. It's left thousands of genuine learners stuck in queues, unable to find a fair slot at a normal price. The government has been under a heavy pressure to fix this, and now the Department of Transport says enough is enough. So here is what actually changing. From now on, only learner drivers will be able to take or book a practical test. That means driving instructors and third-party booking agents and bots will no longer be able to make booking on someone else's behalf. On top of that, there is a new rule limiting how many times you can change your booking. Learners will be allowed a maximum of 2 changes. That includes moving your dates, swapping your slots, or switching locations. After that, if you still need to make a change, you will have to cancel and start over with a new booking. And there is more. You will also be limited to test centers near your original locations. That's to stop people jumping between distant centers just to chase cancellations or resale time slots. Many people welcoming the changes. Steve Gooding, director of the RAC Foundation, said it's good to see steps being taken to stop those touting tests. Many people are welcoming the changes. Steve Gooding, director of the RAC Foundation, said it's good to see steps being taken to stop those touting tests to frustrated learners. He pointed out that at least candidates waiting in line can now feel assured they're not being paused aside by people trying to make quick profit. It's a fair point. For too long, people willing to pay extra to unofficial resellers could skip ahead in the queue. This move is meant to make things fair for everyone, but the rules changes alone won't fix the backlog overnight. The number shows how big the challenge really is. At the end of September, more than 668,000 practical tests were booked. That's up from around 579,000 just a year earlier. The government has been trying to increase the capacity. In October, new test slots were released on a rolling basis, allowing booking up to 24 weeks in advance. The long-term goal was to reduce waiting times to 7 weeks by summer 2026, but that targets look unlikely now. Transport Secretary admitted to MPs that the department won't meet the goal next summer, even though the DVSA hired a new 300 extra examiners. The net gain was only about 40 because many existing staff have left the role. To help retain them, examiners will be offered £5,000 retention payment, which starting next year. To speed things up, the government also bringing in help from an unexpected place, the military. The Ministry of Defense is providing 36 driving examiner across England for the next year. They will be testing civilian learners 1 day a week, which will allow up to 6,500 additional tests to take place annually. The examiners unusually assess the military personnel for driving everything from cars to fuel tankers and even armored vehicles. The MOD says this won't impact the military operation, but it will ease the civilian testing load in areas with the worst delays. The government says it's already seeing some progress. In September, around 168,000 tests were carried out. That's an increase of 14% compared to the same month last year, but the pass rate dipped slightly, sitting at 49.9%, which is the lowest in 6 months. So while more people are finally getting tested, half of them are still not passing, which means many will be back in the system rebooking, adding even more pressure. Let's be honest, the UK driving test backlog has been one of the most frustrating issues for young people and new drivers in recent years. These new rules are a big step towards fairness, making sure real learners get a fair shot at bookings without competing with bots or paying shady resellers. So, what do you think, viewers? Banning bots or the third party agents booking really fix the problem? Or is this just a short term patch for a deeper issue? Let me know in your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video is helpful, make sure like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update on UK transport and driving news. Thanks for watching. This is AH News TV, and I'll see you in the next one.